Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Sanders to begin the drive. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay, ready?
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 9 good yards here on the run, and now third down. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Out of the gun now on third down. He finds his man, complete. It's Holt. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Colts at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Sanders on first down, not finding much of anything there, as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it.
And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Now a handoff inside. It's Peyton. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Off the play fake. Williams. Under pressure, they got him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Here's Hardman to return.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return.
And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory.
On 1st and 10, Elway.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Elway. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's first down.
Now it's Elway. Got his man complete over the middle. It's White. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. From the gun, it's Elway.
Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Elway. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Now Elway to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Elway will throw. He's got his man. It's White.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And from the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now Elway. And it's caught. Touchdown. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go play action here on first down. Steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Well, he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game. So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first and 10, it's Sanders.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Back to throw. Williams. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Going for it with Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Here's Elway to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. To throw is Elway. Looks for White, but it's intercepted.
And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off, and the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Now Williams throwing to start the drive. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They find some open field here.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now they'll throw it with Elway. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Now it's Elway. And that
is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 14. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. On the move past the 40. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jimmy Graham, 71 yards. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make it a score of 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Elway. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And has he hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Williams. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.